Yo, what's happening? Adrian, what's good? What's happening? Truck Trevor, what's happening? Sandra, what's happening? Man, it's my first shift back. Jerome, what's happening? I almost want to shut down. Yeah. Now I seen two trucking companies that shut down. So, I mean, look like things are getting bad. Well, I think things was already bad, and a lot of people just really starting to feel the effects from it. It just they probably been feeling the effects, but it's probably now just showing. I'm good. You watching the dogs right now? I'm good. Shut it down. So, what I'm finna say, yeah, this is my first shift back. I actually been off, so I've been on my 6 days off. So I only ran one load the other day. So like I think I sat for like 2 days, didn't see nothing good, and the stuff I was seeing, yeah, I just didn't feel like it was worth deadheading and going to go pick it up, because by the time I would have finished with every deadhead and fuel, the whole nine, I probably would have only made about 40 cents a mile profit. I'm out.
When you bed open?
Morgan bed open. And let's see, tub bed, this middle bed and that bed. Both of them are. But it probably would have only been about 40 cents a mile profit after everything. Landstar got they cut, fuel, the whole nine. I ain't interested in it. So I just picked up OT shift, made the money like that. So it's another thing that I talked about leaving. But now I just don't know if they're gonna be the right move. Several reasons. Number one, is job security here. You always gonna need fireman, paramedic, no matter what. You always gonna need a hospital staff. You always gonna need police. In certain jobs, you always gonna need those people. So that's why I'm a little hesitant about leaving out. But anyway, besides that, so around this time, usually you normally see high rates booming, but normally they kick in probably like around March. I really hadn't seen it. Now, don't get me wrong, I still run good paying loads, but the amount, I don't see as many as I normally used to see around this time. Usually it's a lot of good paying loads, but lately it hadn't been as many. If I had to guess, I'd say like probably 20 to 25% of the loads I see pay over $3 a mile or $3 plus a mile. I don't really see as many now. So that's why I hadn't been running as much as I normally would be. But like I said, they still are out there. But most of the stuff I've been seeing has been around, like, on average. I think the average, just my opinion, I think the average been around 227. And I ain't touching none of that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do see loads that pay more than that. Not saying that, but I mean, when you get all of those, you put all those together, and you do the rate per mile on all of those, I think it's gonna be around like 227. I don't want to touch none of it. None of it. That ain't for me. If it was 340, I gotta have a minimum of 340 since the race down. I mean 240. I'm sorry, 240 since the race down. Unless I'm literally getting loaded like right in this area, right here, where I don't have to go nowhere and pick it up. If I don't have to go nowhere, I'm cool. If I gotta go somewhere, I ain't touching it. Cause I know my numbers, and I refuse to make other people money, and they ain't making none, but I'm doing all the work. That ain't happening at all. But I mean, how is it looking for everybody else? You know, because I'm on one board looking. Of course, I still got some of the agents I can hit up and get work from, if it's available. But how is it looking for everybody else who doing their own thing? Anybody doing good? I'm assuming they are. Ain't nobody saying that. Dang, my nigga still. Hey, yo, E. Edie, what we eat? Then D, what's happening? Man, I'm good, man. Just getting to work. How them races looking for you? Eric Brown, what's happening? Oh yeah, man. I'm holding on. I'm chilling. You know, like I say, I'm just riding it. I'm just riding the wave right now because I mean, the position I'm in, I'm able to. Not in the game yet? Yeah, man. Hey, if you thinking about getting in the game and kicking up your own thing, I don't think this is gonna be the best time. Work for somebody else. They do decide to shut down, let them take that loss. You don't want to put all your money in and take that loss. Not right now. These races ain't pretty. Exactly, see? That's what I'm talking about, Sandra. You talking about somebody who know they race, who know they numbers, know what they supposed to run for. See, if everybody thought like that, we wouldn't have half of the problem. Because at the end of the day, stuff got to get moved. This just have to happen. But if these guys go on strike and they won't touch me for less than a certain amount, you know, they're gonna have to pay. Period. I don't care how much a shipper or a consumer don't want to pay. They pay for convenience. Point blank. And if everybody stop moving stuff, they'll pay. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Can afford to. Who dispatched me? Company keep me. Man, this girl coming off the screen so quick. I dispatched myself. So, Sandra, how's your husband? How the race looking for him on average? He with well, it really don't matter if he with Landstar, but he with Ranger or Enway. Oh, dang, what I'm looking for? Hey, Santran, what I was saying, man, it's gonna kind of be like that, man, just because the work, the available work, good paying work ain't no out there. Oh, so it's still looking good for him. That's good, son. Oh, this stupid phone. Anyway. Yeah, Eric, man, it's, like I say, it's work. Don't get me wrong, it is work out there. That's not a lie. Buffalo Bill, what's happening? It is work out there, but I'm talking about what I'm used to seeing is a lot of work that's paying a lot of money. Now I've been seeing about this much work paying a lot of money, and this much work not really even worth touching. So that's what I'm saying. The rates I normally shoot after, I think the lowest paying load I've ever ran paid like, it's bad. Yeah, it is bad. I think it paid like $2.28 a mile, and the reason that happened because I let the broker lie to me. You know, they post these lanes and use the breakdown, whatever they said paying a mile, and I just took his word for it. But after I went and got the load and I'm doing my route, I'm just pre-planning my route and stuff like that, and I started putting the information in, the numbers weren't matching up. I was like, man, and that was my fault because I should have ran the numbers myself before I even touched it, but I was in a rush because my schedule is tight because I only got so many days I can roll before I had to come back to this station. And, man, I was already committed. And once I get my word, I get my word. I don't want to go back. But it was a valuable lesson for me. Oh, yeah, man. Jason, good dude, man. You right, son. Yeah, man. But I'm gonna tell you, man. In my opinion, it's not a good time to go invest all your money and buying all this equipment, and you're not gonna make enough money per mile to even maintain this equipment and pay your bills at your house. I mean, you'll have to work so much to make it happen that you probably gonna want to get out of it. Melvin, what's happening? Chris, what's happening? How much less usually make in a week? It depends. It honestly depends on, what type of loads you're going out. Deal with different brokers. Looking at the end of the week, we're about to start signing on driver. I'm just chilling, Melvin. What's happening? Oh, yeah, Sam, they hadn't got me like that yet. They definitely hadn't got me with the second drop thing yet. Usually when I call them on the phone, Ricky, what's happening? Usually when I call them on the phone, I like to try to get all my information then. What is it? How much weight? What's the dimensions on it? Where it's going? Is the place that I'm going to 24 hours? Is it appointment time? What's the phone number to the receiver? I want everything. I don't want no surprises. Josh, what's happening? Yeah, been a little minute. Yeah, but that's what I like to do. 2 weeks ago. Oh man. Yeah, they playing them games, but was it a broker load or an agent load? Because I could see that happening if it was a broker load. That's why I try my best to stay away from broker loads. I try to target agent loads only. Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I try to give out solid info, broker. Yeah, it was broker load. Yeah, them brokers crooks. Chris, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Find you. Hold on. No outlaw trucking. Exactly, Daniel. Yeah, so Chris, this just my opinion. This is what I think you should do. Find you someone that has a hotshot truck available and looking for a driver, and you drive for them. That way, you get to see if it's worth putting your money into it or not. Because, like I say, right now the rate's low. So I'm gonna tell everybody at this time, at this point, I think it'll be best to get paid by the mile. As long as you get a good rate per mile. If you get paid by the lows and the lows ain't there, then you ain't making no money. But if you getting paid by the mile, your money gonna be there regardless. Dang, this crap don't stay no time. Oh man, for sure, man. I'm just trying to keep everybody in a loop of what's going on because, you know, a lot of people putting information out, and a lot of this information may not be, let's see, realistic. Let me go that route. It may not be realistic because what works for one person may not work for the other person. For example, one person may have a truck and trailer that they own outright. They don't have no monthly note. And the other person may go spend money and get that note. So what you can afford to run for, the other person can't. You know. Now, even if your truck and trailer paid for, you still shouldn't run for pennies. Because I think the reason that possibly, I don't know, it could be so many other factors, but I think the reason we feeling the effects so bad right now as a whole is because people been running cheap freight for so long. Now nobody don't want to pay. But I already knew this was going to happen. And of course, whatever going on in the world is going to affect the economy, import and export, and the whole nine. But when you constantly running loads for pennies, shoot, I mean, if I was a consumer or a shipper or a broker or whatever, why am I gonna pay you all this money to run when I got this guy over here? They gonna run for 87 cents. You know, I mean, that's not a realistic number. Well, some of it, they have parcels for 50 cents a mile. They do have parcels for 50 cents a mile. But why am I gonna pay you all this money when this guy gonna do it for super, super cheap? It ain't happening. Well, it ain't happening. Ninety-day authority issue? Like, what you mean? What you mean you run to the 90-day authority issue? Oh yeah, race always up and down. Josh, them rates always up and down. But the thing is, and it's gonna forever be like that. But if you see more good paying loads, tell Piglet, what's happening? Where you at, man? You still in Jersey? Becoming a broker? Man, I'm actually thinking about becoming a broker. To be honest, definitely already got a way in as far as seeing the operation. So this is what I mean when I say a way in. Instead of me just going and spend my money in New Mexico, how the freight in New Mexico? Cause I know it normally be dead trying to come out of there. I mean, you probably can get good. Man, mosquito. You probably can get good going in, but I know it normally be dead coming out. But yeah, like I was saying, if you seeing a lot of good paying loads, it just say like for like a few months or whatever. Most of those you seeing paying good, take full advantage at the time because rates don't stay up all the time. It just go back and forth, back and forth. Like I said, I did a video before. I was talking about the stock market has an effect on the importing, exporting consumer goods. You know, what type of products people are normally shipping, fuel prices. Oil and gas play a major role, major role in the rates on any product. I don't care what the product is. Oil and gas is like the gateway to everything else. You know, I mean, for multiple reasons, you gotta think about this. Airplanes, they need fuel. Cruise ships, you know, your car that you drive back and forth to work every day. Terrebonne, New Mexico, you just passing through on I-4 to head to Cali. Now, I have been seeing work in Cali. I have been seeing work going to Cali that's been paying good. I definitely have been seeing that. But, yeah, so the prices of the oil and gas, like I say, have a major effect. When people are, hey man, some people on here may not know Toe Piglet, but definitely check out his channel. A lot of good info, and subscribe to his channel. But like I was saying, if the oil industry is doing good, more people is employed, more people making money, more people are spending money, more people taking vacations, more people buying stuff at Walmart. They buying tires. They doing everything. Like I say, it has a major role. More people are flying on airplanes. So when that stuff go down, everything else goes down too. And people just not spending as much money. Like I talked about before, wars play a major role in it. Man, everything works hand in hand. But the oil and gas is gonna be the major number one thing before everything else. Work on the East Coast. The Northeast is work on the Northeast. Multiple portion loads. The thing about running multiple portion loads is you on this clock. You know what I'm saying? Jaron, what's happening? Oh yeah, Toe Piglet, I'm gonna call you after I finish this live. I'm gonna call you. So the thing about running partials is the fact that you're on this clock and you only have a certain amount of time. You got a 14-hour clock. You go into these places, they take forever to load you, unload you. Don't get me wrong, you can make a lot of money running partials. But that clock, that 14-hour clock, 11 miles of drive time is screwing everybody else up. Just went through Shreveport. What about in Shreveport? Where you headed to? German, what's happening? Yeah, that clock is screwing people up. It's hard to make money on that clock running Porsches, meaning you can make it, but now your days are stretched out. Buffalo Bill, what part of Texas you in? Charging Jackson, Mississippi now? Or you headed to Jackson, Mississippi? Then Georgia, or you headed toward Jackson, Mississippi? Man, I should have did the live earlier. But so just say you run these Porsches and by the time you stack it up, you got a lot of money on the trailer. But by the time you get it, because you own this clock that you spend a day stacking, now you got to spend so many days going to drop each load off. But if, we were still on paper logs, you can run these Porsches and make a whole lot of money in a short time period. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to talk no details in it, but y'all get what I'm saying. Because I know when I was running paper logs, I was making a lot of money. A whole lot. And I wasn't even going for it at the time. Got Cali in the building. Cali, what's happening? I know Sandra from Florida got Florida in the building. Finding work with a fresh MC. I don't think it's hard to find work with a fresh MC, but what I am gonna tell you is the fact that the ones who are gonna give you the work, they're gonna give it to you for cheap. Most of them gonna lowball you. So like a lot of people, they get fresh numbers. They reaching out to all these brokers, and these people like, oh yeah, man, I'll give you work, And then people hit me up like, man, I talked to like 10 companies, and they said they gonna give me work. I'm like, they ain't lying to you, but they ain't gonna give it to you for a good rate. They love new people because they know they gonna get you to move it for cheap. They already know that. So they love new numbers. Because they already know you ain't gonna run for big companies, because big companies want you to have at least 6 months, 3 to 6 months. The bigger companies, 6 months. Some companies, I guess the medium-sized company, 3 months. Bigger companies, 6 months. So these small companies love you because they're going to get you to run it for cheap, and they're going to take all the rest of their profit and put it in their pocket. All they got is internet, electric bill. I think some of them held like a monthly payment on their insurance, but I mean that's pretty much it. Yeah, they all got the same story. So, that's good. Always, people like you are helping the industry, because the more you do not run for cheap rates, and these brokers are having a harder and harder time to get people to move to work, then they start raising the rates again. So like, I've had brokers, because my phone number is still connected to the company me and my dad own together. So these brokers call me all the time. In Temple Out 35, you in the Dallas area? Is that in the Dallas Fort Worth area of 35? Or down close by like Conroe? What I know I've ran loads to Temple before, but it's been a while. I don't even remember exactly what Temple is. I just remember the name of the city. Yeah, I mean, it happened, but I'll be honest. Cross from Waco to Austin. Okay, I know exactly where it's at. A few days. Man, I'm gonna tell you, this is what I do though. If they drop the race on me, like last week, I was talking with okay, alright, so it was a hazmat load last week. It was 80 miles. Big Red, what's happening? Oh, 100. It was a load going 80 miles. We're paying $500 to go 80 miles. So the broker hit me back, and he said, hey, the shipper only want to pay $450 on it. I said, that's all right. You can keep that load. I'm good. And I hung up. That's it. We ain't about to negotiate nothing. I'm done. Turn down cheap load. Oh yeah, different. So on 80 miles, you know what I'm saying? You getting over $4 a mile. But the thing is, I'm not going for. I'm only going 80 miles. So I want all the money. Don't hit me back and say, well, they only want to pay $450. Well, I'll find something else. I'll find something that they go further out for more money. Like I said in the last line, the rate per mile cool and all, but if you're not going any miles, you're not making money. So I'm not about to waste my day for only $450. No, the conversation went, hey, you got this load? All right, cool. Because I was already running a load for him that was paying good. So then he hit me back on this other load saying, hey, man, they only want to pay $450 on it. But he still got the load posted for $500. So I just was like, nah, man, you can keep that low. I'm good. In the conversation, I hung up. We're not about to talk back and forth. It's over with. Until people start doing it and these brokers realize you serious, they'll stop that. Because at the end of the day, they don't make money unless you move the load. Start a union, man, I really don't know how this whole union thing works though. Uh, hey Joe, if it go up, trust me, everything else going up too. It just had work. Everything going up. God dang it, stupid phone. Hey Dan, you right. It's hard to get people on the same page for real, because everybody out here for different reasons. Man, you know, I right now at this time finding the cheapest fuel is gonna be the best way to go. Don't get me wrong. These places that have the cheaper fuel, they're not running through it like the truck stops. So I always buy uh fuel system cleaner. Every time I fill up, I dump something. I dump a bottle of that in, like a half bottle or something. Cause I normally get the big bars. I dump half bottle in there every single time, and I don't have problems. I don't have no fuel system problems when I go fill up at these places that got cheap diesel, because I always put fuel system cleaner in there all the time. So, you know, I hear people saying, well, they don't run through it, you need to go to the truck stop. Well, cool. We gonna fix that problem. Y'all just, it's a way around everything. You just have to figure out what the way is, you know. But, man, that's about it. That's about it. Say no to cheap rates. Figure out if you, it's a thing, if you see things not going well for you, number one, don't try to expand. You gotta figure out what the problem is and figure out if you can fix the problem. So that's the first thing. The second thing is start finding you a plan B to make money. The wavy. So yeah, so I was actually thinking about this earlier day, way before the live. I was thinking like, man, really and truly, Landstar, Snyder, places like that, they have a good thing going, because you always hear about this shortage, which in my opinion, I don't think is no shortage. I feel like the shortage is those guys want you to work for them. That's why they say it's a shortage. Told people, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know nothing about none of it. I don't know none of this stuff, man. I'm so behind time. I don't know. I'll see if one of my kids can help me out. Hey, Jeremy, a lot of people living beyond their means, but you gotta think about it. It's true what you're saying. We're gonna start off by saying that, but you gotta think about it. All this work that we do every single day, people want nice stuff. Nobody don't want to feel like they're a slave. You work with no benefit. People want to actually enjoy the fruits of their labor. So I see why people are living above their means. I'm not saying it's good. I ain't saying it's good by no means, but I understand it. Definitely understand it. I mean, you gotta think about, a lot of people have kids. They have to deal with the stress of their kids getting on their nerves, whatever going on with their kids in school, their regular life. You got bills that's about to drive you crazy. You know, you got to go to work when you don't want to go to work. You got all these things. So when you spending money to enjoy yourself, going out, buying new cars, or whatever the case may be, taking trips, you know, yeah, they may be living above their means, but people need some type of outlet. You just can't be stressed out 24 hours a day. That's why people blast themselves and jump off bridges and stuff like that. That's facts, because I see it at work Every single week we get called for somebody jumping off a bridge or something. Every week. Every week. You know, especially when they lose their money at the casinos. But oh man, what else? There was something I was about to say, I forgot. Oh yeah, it's definitely horrible. That's no lie. I've yeah. I've been on call and people jumped off stuff. A few times people lived, but they was broke up. Like broke up big time. Yeah, a lot of people don't want the grind. They want the handouts. You know, I'm totally against handouts. 100%. You know, that's the reason we have problems in this world because of everybody handout. 14 o'clock time. Dang. Where the heck that crap go? Oh, okay. Okay, you're gonna get rolling, waiting on your tires to come in. Man, you know, like I say, if people pay for convenience, people will pay for what they want. They pay for rush orders. They pay all this money for what they want. So if people spending money like that, then the money is out there to be made. The brokers are keeping most of the money. So if you quit making the brokers rich by running a cheap freight, guess what? They'll stop what they doing. Mac, what's happening, man? You don't even answer my calls no more, man. Derek, I appreciate it. So, all right, let's go this route. So, just say the brokers decide, like, well, I don't want to do this no more. Buffalo Bill, I don't know what COD mean. I just can't think right now. I don't know. So just say like the brokers decide, like, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. I ain't making all this. Well, they are making money, but I ain't making all this money that I want to make. Oh, cash on delivery. I had that one time in 4 years. Or how long? What's this? 2009. In 4 years, I only had that one time. But I'm definitely down with cash on delivery all day, every day. Shoot, I ain't putting. Hey, I'm not claiming that on my taxes or none of that. Cash on delivery, let me have it. But dang, what I'm saying. DLT saying 72-hour thing. With the 72-hour thing, I don't know nothing about that. What you mean? Cause I'm behind time on that. I'm not aware of the 72-hour rule. Yeah, tell me what you mean. Sure, anybody else know about the 72-hour rule? They probably don't know either. Oh, 70 hour? Yeah, the 70 hour. I know the 70 hour. I don't know about the 72 hour thing. South Miami guy, he say he making good. I seen he bought a new car hauler enclosed. But see, with that guy, the South Miami guy, I can see him making money because, like I say, people pay for convenience. And if he buying specialized equipment and he running loads for people who got money, then yeah, I can see him making money. Like I said before, his money in specialized trucking, and he got a special trailer for special type cars that nobody don't want exposed to the environment. Yeah, they gonna pay for that. You know, because I'm sure their equipment is very expensive. But, so, talking about the 70, hold on. Hey, Josh. Oh. I got you. The roadside checks. Yeah, they do those every year. The thing is, man, if you running legal, God dang
Respond TAC Channel 1, TAC Channel 1 to 4912, Haywood Place, 4912, Haywood
it. I
Place.
think it's us.
Engine 8, Engine 12, Engine 13, Engine 16, Rescue 9, Truck 16, Battalion 3, have a report of a house on fire. Smoke coming from the house. Respond on TAC 1. Engine 12 respond cold. All of the units respond hot. Cross Street, Horn Place, and McDaniel.
McDaniel, that's in 16 district. Oh, I'm still. Oh no, that ain't my truck. That's on, it's like in the middle of the city. It's close by the airport. I'm just grabbing the radio so I can be nosy. House fires every day around here, every day. Hey Shannon, yeah, Dallas is definitely a good spot for hot shot. You can run loads out of Dallas going to the East Coast. You can run loads out of Dallas going to the West Coast, down to South Texas like Houston, San Antonio, which are good spots to reload out of. Oklahoma, you can run out of there. Dallas is a real good spot for hot shot trucks. Freaking radios. God darn it. I'm actually on the ambulance today. This is my 5 on the ambulance. I was on the pump last 5.
I bet you 15 will actually run.
We swap every 5 shifts. God dang. I know where to set my phone. Let me try this. I don't know if this is gonna work. But let's see if it's burning. It's probably gonna be burning. No,
13 dispatching.
no, I haven't hired a driver yet.
Engine 13, you can get back in service. Engine 15 got up for one. They're gonna take it.
Birmingham, Alabama.
13 copy.
Birmingham, Alabama.
13 in service.
I see work in Birmingham, but I don't see the amount of work like in Texas or like South Louisiana. So, yeah, but not as much. Same thing, Mississippi. I don't see a whole lot of work in Mississippi.
Dispatch engine 16 on scene with light smoke going from the port shovel. Going to investigate. Engine 16 on scene advising light smoke coming from the front door and 16 going in to investigate.
Um, 3 days. Oh, the DOT inspection. That's what I was talking about. The DOT inspection. So, if you run illegal, you won't have problems. So basically, what they looking for is to make sure. But no, what's happening? They want to make sure you are running on the ELD. They want to make sure.
Just 15 on scene.
They want to make sure your paperwork right.
Just 16 on scene. Dispatch engine 16.
Guess dispatch went to sleep.
Dispatch engine 16. Go ahead. But you'll be put on the phone. Return all company for 5 engine 16. Copy that, yes.
Wasn't bad at all. A lot of activity. Oh yeah, there's activity in Shreveport all day, every day. Derek, what's happening? Yeah, it's always action in Shreveport. You can believe that. It's non-stop. I turn this radio on. Hold on, turn it on, man. It's gonna be all day long. You're gonna hear a bunch of wrecks, a bunch of shootings, a bunch of everything.
16 in service.
A bunch of calls that people think are emergencies, but they are not emergencies. Whole lot of that. What I was talking about.
Negative.
Let me turn this off. I don't hear this. Oh, the roadside check. That's what it was. So they want to make sure that if you're not running portion tags, that you have your permits to enter those states. They want to make sure that you're not hauling no drugs. They want to make sure you're not smuggling no illegals. What you call that crap? Human trafficking. You know, it's just a bunch of things like that. And in my opinion, from actually, you know, driving through these different inspections, sit back you in Bossier every week. Man, you need to let me know the next time you in Bossier. Man, my email, shoot me an email, and man, we'll meet up. It's info news NEWS Mario MARIO at yahoo.com. Info news Mario at Yahoo. So yeah, so like I say, they check your paperwork, make sure your paperwork right and stuff like that. They just say, all right, you go buy your bid. But even with the 72-hour checks, you know, they don't. I mean, it's like a weigh station, like commercial checkpoint. You pulling in, and they just keep telling trucks to roll, and they'll pick and choose what trucks they want to stop for whatever their reasons may be. You know, a headlight out or whatever it is. They'll stop you. They'll go through your paperwork or whatever. But from all the roadside inspection things I've been through, I didn't feel like they was harassing nobody. It just seemed like just a normal day to me. It's just more weigh stations open and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, it was like a normal day. No big deal. And like I say, if they do stop you, that's what they looking for, just to make sure your paperwork right. And make sure you're not hauling drugs and stuff like that. But, I mean, no big deal. Normal stuff. Yeah, 3 days in space. Yeah. God dang. Here we go again. Fire alarm. Keep you said keep authority or at least on to somebody. So are you asking for someone who want to start a business? Are you asking if you have your own authority, keep that and lease on to someone? Let me see who. I don't remember who asked the question. Eric, I'm gonna have to log in to Truck Stop Load Board and look. I still have access to it, so I'm gonna look in and check on them rates. So I know a lot of times they don't. Some of the loads they'll post the rates, but most loads they don't post the rate. You have to call. That's what I don't like about it. Oh, Shannon, you said should we keep our authority or go with another company? I wouldn't drop my authority. Probably what I would do is, man, I don't know. It depends on your situation. So if you're not doing good right now, and you feel like that you're thinking about letting your authority go, Chris, what's happening? My boy, Chris. If you're not doing good and you think about what kind of truck you in, do other work. You asking me that or Shannon? Yeah, but this what I feel like. If somebody have their own authority and they feel like they're not doing good right now, I don't think I would get rid of my authority. I think what I would do is me. Truck I'm in right now. I'm just running my hot shot truck right now with my big trucks. Like, I'm not hands on with this stuff anymore. I let my dad just handle it. Like, I just want to do my own thing. I don't really want to mess with it. But they Volvos, 18-wheeler, one is 10-speed, one is 13-speed, one is a 12-speed I-shift, automatic I-shift. Alright, my phone died, but I'm back. Sorry about that. But dang, what was I talking about? My phone died. Anyway, let me close this out right quick, cause my phone did die. Let me charge it up, cause I'm 2%, and we'll find something else to talk about later.